Hello everyone, my name is Rajesh Kumar and I'm your DevOps SRE DevSecOps coach. I have close to 18 plus years of experience working in multiple MNCs around the globe and having in-depth knowledge of DevOps, SRE and DevSecOps. So I would like to introduce you one certification program in a DevOps, and that is we call it DevOps Certified Professional. Now this is a 2 months of program, 25 tools of DevOps you will learn, and apart from that you will also get the access to the LMS, lifetime access to the videos portal. It's a certification program, and you will have 25 assignments and 2 projects along with it. It's a completely weekend program, so here you have classes on Saturday and Sunday. So as part of this course, you will learn multiple things. Here you see that you will learn Linux, AWS, Docker, Jira, Confluence, Python, Git with GitHub, SonarQube, Maven, Gradle, Packer, Artifactory, Selenium, JMeter, Ansible, Kubernetes, Helm, Terraform, Jenkins, Datadog, Splunk, and Neuralink. Now, how do we, apply for this? So how can you reach out to us? So you have a WhatsApp number and email ID, so please reach out to us and we'll help you to onboard this program. Apart from this DevOps certified professional programs, we are offering other certifications as well in a DevSecOps, SRE, and one of the very comprehensive programs which we have is in Master in DevOps Engineering. Yeah, so feel free to get in touch with us and then enroll for it. Thank you.
So here see these all are a skeleton. This is the function. This is the basic function. I want to try a little bit some addition or something like that. So just a second. So I want to change the parameter and then it should do the stuff. So I think this is a good one. Okay, so there's a two function I'm trying. The one is just to explain you the skeleton. So how to write a function? So here you have written a function, name of the functions, and inside that you are doing. Here you are not passing any parameter. So the moment you call the function print message, you will see the hello world. So let me copy this whole code and paste it in this vi second.sh, and here and insert. Now I'll call this 2 times. So you see that it will happen 2 times because 2 times you are calling the functions. So 2 times hello world I should get it. So let's run this. See, hello world. Simple. So here it can be longer also. The idea is if you have some code which you think is getting repetitive and I want the results in repetitive way, convert into function. Very easy. You can do that in the functions. You can call it function method. In Linux we call it a function, Java we call it a method, in Python we call it a function, like that. Okay, so now this is little better one. So here what we are doing, here you are passing the parameter. So here the function name is add and you are passing the parameter $a $b. You are setting a $a 10 and $b 20. So here every time you change this variable, this output will be changed. Are you understanding this code, all of you?
Yes, sir.
Very simple. So now this is the one. Let me change this code. I paste it. I'm calling only one time, and here, see. Now let me. You can pass through the parameter also. So what you can do, I'll just tell you that very simple way. You can, instead of a, delete this one. I don't want this, and here say $1 to 1, $a to 1, and here $b to 2. I hope you remember the $1, $2. Correct now? Hello? Hello? I'm audible?
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So $1 and $2. See here. Now I'm passing this, and 1 3. How much? 4. How much? 4 plus 5. How much? 9. See that? It's up to you to play with this and make it very interactive, intuitive, and all. Any questions so far, guys?
So,
No, Rajesh.
Okay, so remember that, guys. I'm teaching you the techniques. Any scripting language you want to learn, any scripting language, ask these questions to yourself. Okay, don't open up a book and start spending 2 months and 3 months and stuff like that. It's just a waste of energy. Okay, just have a right algorithm flow in your mind and start learning. So first question, okay, first question, how to store the code. Second question, how to run hello program. Third question, how to set variable, different types of variable. Fourth question, what are the operators we have which I can use it. Fifth question, how to do the conditioning statement and all and run this program. Sixth question, how do we loop it. If some program you want to run multiple times, how do we loop it. And seventh question, how to write a code which I can reuse multiple times using function. That's all. And that's will become your script. Any questions? So what I'm going to do, I'm going to give you 15 assignment, 15 small assignment. For that you have to write a functions. You have to write a shell scripting. Again, don't try to copy directly the solution from the Google, because Linux is so vast there from last 30 years, so much of content you have in Google, you'll find a solution for sure. But try to learn, try to write in your own way, because if you copy everything from that, that's okay, you save time, but you will not learn, so troubleshooting will be very difficult. Okay, so now next questions which I'm having is how to troubleshoot. That is a the topic which you all want to practice it. And trust me, if you're not practicing it, then it's very difficult you to become a DevOps engineer. Trust me on that, because one person who can do the troubleshoot and find out the solution in 10 minutes, and one person keeps struggling searching on the Google and never find out solutions. So are you ready for it, how to troubleshoot? Any question, guys? Are you there?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yeah. So how do we troubleshoot? So this troubleshooting, it's coming from your mind. The moment you have some errors, don't jump on the Google. That's a very bad habit. So this, because of this habit, we are becoming slave actually. Don't jump onto Google. Okay. So first thing what you do, if you want to build these skills, and let me tell you, it will not come in one day or 1 week or 1 month. You have to practice it at least for a year to become successful in this approach. Okay. So how to troubleshoot? So the first rule, you have to inform your mind, hey, error is coming. Don't jump onto Google and read 10 times. What you have to read? Error message. Read 10 times. That's one of the mistake which we do. People don't read the error message. And I've seen it so many times. Even I have done it. I got error, simply copy paste in Google. You're not building the skill set actually. You're not building the algorithm for your mind, because the mind which you give more problems, they will develop algorithm actually. Mind is very powerful. So read that error itself 10 times. Don't copy paste and Google it. And after that, in your mind itself, play a game actually. And that game you will not consume more than 1 minute actually. And this game is, okay, this error I am reading, is it a infrastructure OS error? Ask. Is it an application error? Is it a runtime application error? It's a application runtime error. Is it a dependent services error? Dependent services error. What kind of error do you have? I'm just typing. There's few time you might find typing which please ignore it for time. In your mind, just you bifurcate the error, whether it's OS error, app runtime error, and dependent services error. What kind of error is that? If it is OS error, maybe Linux. If it is app error, then maybe your app is DevOps school application. I'm just giving you example. Runtime error, maybe Java, Tomcat. Java. If you are running application in Java, I'm giving one example. It can be Python, Ruby, or any other language also, or Apache Web Server or database. Dependent services means it can be email service, it can be payment gateway, it can be queue service, and it can be notification service. Are you understanding the approach, all of you?
Yes.
Yes, Rajesh.
Okay, so now let's say you are playing with your mind. Oh, no, 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 this is a Linux issue. Okay, I can understand this is OS level. Now talk to your mind. Linux, CPU related error, RAM related error, hard disk related error, network related error, permission related error. So again you play with your mind. Okay, OS, CPU, RAM, hard disk, network, permission. Now you immediately recall, oh, this command, ps command, top command, free command, all this command will come, vmstat command, iostat command, mpstat command. Immediately you will get to know, and these commands I ask you to practice it in the starting of the sessions. Now we'll say RAM related, again almost same command will be used for the RAM also. Hard disk related problem, so here IO stats you can use, IO stats you can use du, you can use df, you can use all this command. Network related command, now you have a ping, you have netstat, you have a sar tool, there's a few tools are there, sar tool, dmessage tools. Okay, you have trace route command. If you have IPA command, you have and many all these commands, and ask you to practice it. You have permission related commands. Then I think you know that chown command. There's a typo actually. Chown command, chmod command, and all this stuff. ls-lrt command. All these things in your mind. All these answers should be there. If not there, no problem. We'll build it slowly. We'll practice it. Are you understanding what I'm trying to say?
Yes, Rajesh.
Okay, great. So now, guys, this is we understood. But let's say no, no, no. This is not a OS error. It's an application error. Application error. So don't say, hey, this is not my work. I'm not supposed to do all this thing. This kind of mindset will not help you to learn and build your. Remember that you are not learning anything. You are wiring your mind to find out an answer for any problems which you face while working. And if you don't have if you don't tell your mind, hey, let's try to find out the reason for this error, then it will never develop. So say, okay, I want to find out the error. No, though I know that I'm not going to work on it, but let me help them out actually. So what to do? Look at the application log file. How do we see that? Tell command, you can use it, tell hyphen f, and look at the log file and see if you can find some error. Okay, look at the log file of applications. Look at the app behavior. Okay, whether it's as per the things or not. Look at the service is running or not, service is running or not. So which command will be used? Systemctl command, stop start status, simple. Okay, so few things we have to practice it. See that, okay, maybe this app is not loading, maybe it's a CPU issues related to that. CPU is high and is required. So if you look at the log, no, they will tell you whether this to run this application, how much CPU needed, how much RAM needed, its service is running or not, some permission related issues and all you'll find in the log itself, so you can fix it using this. So these all are correlated actually. So build that approach in your mind, how to troubleshoot, and you have to talk to your mind, not like jump on the Google and then start searching for it. That way you learn. Okay. Now, if your mind saying no, 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 it's related to Java issues, Java heap issues, Tomcat issues. Tomcat again, when I say Java heap issues, you can check. Java, right? Java is set or not, right? Version of Java is set or not, right? Version is set. Sometimes what happens, I've seen people spend whole night, trust me, this is the real time, whole night troubleshooting, and they could not fix that issues. And then when we looked at it, we found out it's just a Java issue, which can be fixed in just 2 minutes. It has happened because the person has saw the error and hit on the Google. They did not think about the all the perspective of the entire troubleshooting stuff. So please understand that. Do you have a Java heap issues, right version of Java? Do you have right Tomcat is running or not? Okay, look at the Tomcat log actually. Okay, I'm saying when I say Tomcat, that means it can be any app server. App server, how many app servers we have, guys? How many app servers we have? So Tomcat is an app server, JBoss is app server, WebLogic, WebSphere is app server. How many web servers we have? Apache is the one, Nginx is the one. How many DB servers we have? MySQL, Oracle, MS SQL, Postgres. So you need to know actually all this. All these are dependent services, right? For running an app. So look at the Tomcat app, Apache app, database, MySQL app. MySQL is running or not? Apache is running or not? Tomcat is running or not? All these things you look at this here, and you find out the issues for that. Sometimes you'll find the dependent services log. Let's say email is not been sent, payment gateway problem. Some dependent services means other services which is not related to my application, but others are disturbing my applications. So in that case, you can find the logs, entries, and all. SMTP server error, payment gateway error. This API is not accessible. That API is not accessible. Queue is not working. Notification service is not working. All these things you have to look at this and then accordingly fix that issues. Are you understanding? All of you? How do we troubleshoot?
Yes, Rajesh. Technically, yes.
Yes. So you have to practice it. Let me tell you, the moment you hit on the Google, that's a major mistake you do. You have to avoid it. If someone is having all the experience of this one, at least 1 year or 2 years practices, and then you hit the Google, it makes sense. Why? Because you know that I know that what kind of error is there, and then you will do the right searches actually, and then you can fix it. It will save your time. But if you don't build your algorithm in your mind and search directly searching every answer, just I gave you one example, right? People have searched whole night, try to fix that issues, and you could not get the problem because the problem was not application. The problem was not a database. The problem was not permission CPU and stuff like that. Problem was Java version, and he was getting that error in the some class file, I mean some log file, but he was ignoring it. He thought, look, that's not my work, that's not my that's application, I'm not going to fix it, I'm not going to change the code and all. He was having that assumption. So build your mindset accordingly. Okay, any questions on the troubleshooting stuff? Any kind of issues which you face which you want to share, and for that we want to discuss? Anyone?
No from my side, Rajesh.
Okay. So guys, anyone? No.
No, sir.
Next topic would be, I'm teaching you a new tool, and which is called Vagrant. Okay. So Vagrant is one of the wonderful tool. Now many people will say, why I'm learning Vagrant? I'm not a developer. Guys, remember that Vagrant, a tool kind of tool which will help you to set up your dev environment, QA environment, and which will help you to set up, large infrastructure with the ease of commands. That means you are not going to share, you are not, see, time is, again I'm repeating this statement, time is important. You have a fixed years, you have fixed time in work, and you want to grow. So how to save time, you should always try to find out in a DevOps. Okay, so Vagrant definitely is going to save your time in order to infrastructure work and all, and that I'm going to teach you.
If you would have any issues with our channel membership, you can drop an email to us at contact@devopschool.com, or you can also unsubscribe from channel membership anytime if you don't want to continue or did not like the video. Please be kind enough to like it, and you can comment any of your doubts and queries. We will reply to them at the earliest. Thanks for watching.